double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. And, of course, Joakim Noah. He's still out, and that's the big news in this lineup.
Kevin, yeah, he got injured a few games ago, and it's been tough without him.
And we've seen what a different team they are without him on the floor. I mean, it has not been nearly as cohesive a unit as when he's there.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Butler and Snell are the wingmen. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Bairstow in at the 5. And that one's good. got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles. And Chicago has possession. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now here's Kobe. 8 points his last outing. Hibbert, the pass to Baldwin. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's Kobe missing. Lakers on D. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Bulls knocking down the three. Here's Baldwin. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Butler dishes to Rose. Butler against Bryant. Outside Butler, 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here is Doc. 38 points for him last game against Golden State. And the basket good.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Rose attacking. Rejected by Baldwin. And they'll keep possession. And there's the bucket from Bairstow. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Inside, it's stolen. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Rose with the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this round. And the first one drops. And so Butler nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here is Doc. 8 points for him. Puts up a 3. Mirajic grabs the miss. Chicago leading. All alone. Cannot hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the inside. Here's Hibbert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And it's Rose penetrating. That's good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here is Doc. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. From outside the arc. But he recovers it. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And it was.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Randall comes in for Roy Hibbert. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Evan Turner. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here is Doc. He's covered by Rose. And Randall throws it down.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
Bulls trail by 3. Outside Rose. Gibson a screen. Rose kicks to Snell. 6 on the shot clock. A baseline J. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Kobe. The Bulls also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Here is Doc. Brooks covering. A baseline J. And another basket for the Lakers.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Gibson the screen. And Brooks, here we go. The shot no good.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Here's Baldwin. Offline with his 3. Chicago trailing here. Swiped away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 6. Young in the corner. The offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Now, here's Butler. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. McDermott passes to Gibson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Williams, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Lakers leading by 12. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. Portis is out there with Mirotic, and it's Bairstow in at the 5. The shot's good from Baldwin. Doc's got 18 points in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Snell, no good.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended up with 38 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Here's Rose. The rebound by the Lakers. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Here's Snell after the made shot from Evan Turner. Pass to Mirotic. Off target from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Pushing it up. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Rose. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
Here is Doc after the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Here's Baldwin. And the 3 off target. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Kobe's checked in for Los Angeles. And he sinks the second. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here is Doc. He's got 27.
The ball, sticking too much.
On the wing, Turner. The second chance effort. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Spacing.
Well, Kevin, I was
Spacing.
able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lakers working the ball around now. Baldwin the pass to Turner. Here's Hibbert. Count the bucket. Hibbert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Rose. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kobe with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Pass to Baldwin. The second effort. And Roy Hibbert again. Hibbert's got 9.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Rose. Inside. Can they get it? And it goes as the official calls the foul. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball, let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or a coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. First off, I love how opportunistic we've been, capitalizing on just about every turnover. They're most exposed on D right after they cough it up, and we've done a great job of taking advantage of that. There was a big bright spot on how many putbacks we converted. Don't lose any of that persistence on the offensive glass. Okay, one more.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Doc. He's got 27 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Baldwin in at point guard. Terrence Jones out there with Roy Hibbert. And there's Bryant, and it's Turner in at the small forward.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Now here's Rose. He's covered by Baldwin. Unloads from 13. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his third rebound on the night.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Outside Rose. Three-pointer. That's good. Rose has got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Baldwin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Mirotic. Back to Rose. Here's the floater.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And that is good.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Butler dishes to Rose. Shot clock at 5. Goes up to the stripe. Rose can't get that one to fall.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Outside Rose. Rose with another miss.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And again, Chicago, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The floater, rebounded by the Lakers. Doc's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He throw good, Evan Turner. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Evan Turner. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rose kicks to Gibson. 3-pointer, Snell. And again, Chicago. No good. Clarkson passes to Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 33%.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And the shot is good. And here is Los Angeles now. Here is Doc. 37 points for him. From downtown, they get it again. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
And it's Rose penetrating. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Evan Turner. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here is Doc, who's covered by Rose. Here's Baldwin. Chicago grabs the miss.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Turner with the steal. Here's Clarkson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clarkson's got 9.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Butler kicks to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
They get the rebound. Stolen by Rose. And they're on the break. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Move the ball and stick it
over in the corner, Turner. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Lakers have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. So for Chicago right now, they've got Jimmy Butler. Taj Gibson is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Brooks in at the 2 guard. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. Doubled by Baldwin. First free throw is good. Person's checked in for Derrick Rose. And both free throws good for Brooks.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. For 3, count that one. Brooks has got 7 now in this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here is Doc, and the 3-ball is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Well, Chicago's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Gibson the screen. Brooks dishes to McDermott. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And Gibson sends it back.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And slam dunk by Butler.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here is Doc. Brooks covering. Randall passes to Baldwin. Brooks on the double team. And D'Alembert kicks to Clarkson. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Young's shot is off. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Doc. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Young with the ball. Now defended by McDermott. Prince dishes to Randall. Here is Doc. Brooks covering. The feed to D'Alembert. The tray. It's all in by the Bulls. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here is Doc. Lets it go from deep, and he gets the bucket.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Will Kobe tell us about how...
The 2K Sports postgame show.